Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play WazHack. Okay, so we're starting with a clean slate, just flexing my shoulders in preparation for this grand undertaking here. I feel like I'm steeling myself to head back into an enormous ordeal. Not that playing WazHack isn't fun, of course. I still enjoy playing it, but it is a tough beast, as you've no doubt noticed. It's been a few days since I last recorded any. During which time I've been playing other roguelikes, mainly an old one from the early 90s called Jaunt Trooper Mission Thunderbolt, which is pretty good, but hard to get hold of, and, you know, hard also being a roguelike. So, it's been a few days since I did any WazHacking. Let's see if the break has done me good. Spoilers, probably hasn't. Okay, so what shall we do character-wise? I know recently we have done a bit of archery with the Huntsman. Haven't done much with the White Witch. I did do, what, 1 or 2 attempted White Witch runs, I think, but they didn't go that well. So, let's have a go with her now. Let's take a couple of points out of Charisma to stick one in Intelligence and another one in Dexterity, because we might well rely on bashing stuff with our staff here. It does tend to happen that way when we're playing a caster kind of character. That was the wrong key. Get off to a good start there. Press the wrong key to pick stuff up. Of course, the first thing I should be doing is reading my Spellbook of Lightning, since that's pretty much my only asset as the White Witch. Any food? Goblin innards. Scarf those down and move on. Got a potion, so we're starting off alright here. Nothing too dramatically bad, or dramatically good for that matter. I mean, we've picked up a couple of scrolls, but they could be anything. In fact, I think all the scrolls we've picked up so far have been the same. Yeah, 3 Zelgomer scrolls. So, as soon as we find an item worth trying to identify, I'll read that. And in fact, this cursed turquoise ring might be exactly that. So let's have a read. And they are indeed identifies. So, identify the ring. Cursed Ring of Hunger. Yeah, not going to be using that. And the potion is See Invisible. And we've got an extra identify to use up, which is useless. So, let's fry this bastard. There you go. Any meat? No meat. So, we have this cursed ring. And I know I could hang on to it and try to sell it if we come across a shop, but frankly, I don't want to risk accidentally putting it on, being the clumsy oaf that I am, so just cast it aside there, and we'll press on without it. Granite ring, you never know, might be something good. Picked up the wooden short sword, because of course a wooden weapon shouldn't affect our casting ability adversely. And it might actually be a better weapon than walloping stuff with our staff. Certainly it won't be a two-handed weapon as our staff is. So, in fact, I am going to switch to the wooden short sword. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to have another go at identifying and see if the wooden short sword is cursed. First the ring, Ring of Levitation. Oh, used up my scroll with 1 identify. Well, that's bum. Alright, let's use the wooden short sword. Hopefully it's nothing severely debilitating. Well, it seems pretty good. And fast swing speed as well, actually. I definitely feel like we're going to battle more effectively when we have to rely on melee than we would if we were using the staff. Of course, identifying these wands is also beneficial, but I don't want to waste my last remaining identify scroll just yet. I'd like to get another one. Let's not use a wand. Let's use lightning. There we go. So that we can try to level up lightning as quickly as possible. I guess I will try out one of the wands. Magic missile. That's pretty good. Happy with that. It's a good find for this early in the game. Not going to eat the kobold innards, but I will pick up that carrot. So do that. And I'll have a quick rest to get my magic, or mana, or whatever it's called in this game, back. And then move on. I think it's mana in WazHack. Or mana, if you prefer, which I don't. And we'll head back to the stairs and just go down. Looks like there's a bit at the end of this floor which we didn't explore. But frankly, it's probably not worth going down there just for that little bit at the end. So kill the bat, hopefully. There we go. I mean, meleeing is still not ideal, but we are doing alright at it, considering we're not a melee character at all. And we've gained a level. So, I feel like this is actually kind of promising. I'm going to take a level of literacy so that we know what spellbooks we come across. We can't rely on lightning alone forever. So the spellbooks are going to be pretty important, and it's obviously advantageous. Oh, Wand of Striking! Struck the door open as well. It's advantageous to know what the spellbooks are before we try reading them. So, another level. Let's go with... what do we have? Wizardry. Mana recovers faster. Let's take that. And press on. More potions, more gems. Gems don't excite me all that much. You do sometimes get firestones and gas stones and the like. But it can be a bit of a crapshoot. Aha! Spellbook. So, let's lightning this bastard. And... see what the spellbook is. Magic Missile. That's actually pretty good, because that gives us lightning and magic missile to fall back on. If we find we need to indulge in spell-related combat. Because if you're a long-term watcher, you will be aware that I dislike the way lightning, once you level it up a bit, starts hitting your own pet. It's nice to have... we're going to have to eat something here. Eat a couple of pears. It's nice to have another spell at your disposal that you can maybe not kill your pet with. Although Magic Missile does also run that risk, because it passes through creatures. So, let's read the Magic Missile book. Hopefully learn that. Yeah. And then we'll move on. Yeah, that's just a spellbook of lightning. For a second I thought we had another one, but of course it's the book I started with. Kill this guy. Take his apple. I know people keep saying dip in the fountains, and I said the last time I'm not going to drink from fountains because the risk is too high early on. I feel like drinking from fountains ends too many runs. The beneficial chance just isn't high enough for me. Could dip something in it, but the whole wishing well thing is so complicated that I'm kind of reluctant to delve too much into it. And I don't think I have enough money for it to be worthwhile anyway. Where's my money? Money not listed? Anyway, so I can probably just do it this way. Oh, maybe I don't have any money at all. There you go then. Oh, wow, okay. A lot of stuff. So here we might want to use Magic Missile so that we can hit multiple enemies at once. I don't think we can with lightning at the moment. So here's Magic Missile. Yes! Very nice. And we got a level up as well. So, what's the second level of literacy? You can read all spellbooks. Useful one. Definitely a useful one. But I feel like at the moment we don't know if we're going to find so many spellbooks that will really be hugely beneficial. So I'm going to go with another mana upgrade there. And I think the next one is probably going to be the thing that does more critical hits with spells and wands. I think that's probably going to turn out to be the most useful next level talent. So, gained a level of light there, which means my lightning spell will have increased in power, which unfortunately does mean it's reached the point where I will zap my own pet with it, I believe. So, we did manage to hit 2 enemies, rather than an enemy and a pet, so that's not so bad. But I was resting here primarily because... weak from hunger. Because I was trying to prepare my mana for getting past this door. See? Stuff's just coming out. So let's back over here. And hopefully we can just blast these two and avoid the pet. No, hit the pet as well. So let's use a Magic Missile. There we go. Gained another level. So let's take a level of magic precision. 50% more critical hits with wands and spells. And remember also that we do have a wand of striking and a wand of magic missile as well, if necessary. Hopefully some of these will be made of meat. Large kobold. Might poison us. No. But it did take the edge off our hunger, which was kind of the point. So let's grab some of this stuff. Enemies are still marching out of that door, which is kind of a problem. Don't have enough mana to cast any spells, so we're going to have to fall back on wands here. I don't think we have enough melee aptitude to really cope with this lot. However, hopefully I can ask my pet to beat this kobold. There we go. Any more meat around? No. No meat. Let's investigate. Oh, still just shitloads of kobolds. What a waste of my time. Okay, cat. Kill that thing, please. Wow, okay. Wand of Striking. Wand of Striking is powerful, so I don't like wasting its charges, but that could have got very, very ugly very, very quickly. So, poisoned, but at least not hungry, and I will in fact eat one of my 4 apples to get rid of the poison. Okay. I don't think I have enough money for it to really be beneficial for me to put it in the fountain, but I will dip in a crude short sword. Now, I'll dip in my staff. See what happens. Nothing. Okay, let's have a rest. Get our health and our mana back. It does, of course, make us hungry again, which is hardly ideal, but we'll have to cope. Goblin meat? No goblin meat. It seems like it's going to be one of those hungry runs. So, maybe gastronomy would be a thing to consider. I don't know if we can even get gastronomy with the White Witch, actually. Kill the snake, kill the snake, kill the snake. My pet seems to have gone for a walk. I don't remember it getting killed, but it's certainly not nearby. Alright, let's investigate. Hopefully there's some treasure or something. Wow, weapons. What a treat. That's exactly what I wanted. Hey, well, I'll take the curved sword because it might be something exciting, and I might be able to sell it for some delicious cash later on. Alright, at the risk of becoming poisoned again, I'm going to have to eat the large kobold innards because we're just that hungry. And even that didn't take the edge off the hunger. We're still at the point of fainting from sheer hunger. Okay, got another spell book. So, what have we got? Select talent again. Yeah, we could choose gastronomy, more flesh. But I'm going to go for... Yeah, I need to get another talent to level 2 before I can upgrade that again. So I'll go with another level of magic precision at this point. What's this spell book? Sidebolt. Don't see that very often. I can't even remember the last time I saw Sidebolt. Rest. Okay. And let's read Sidebolt. Hopefully we're not too hungry to read it. No, learnt that fairly easily, actually. Not sure what Sidebolt does. Let's try it out. Oh, it's that thing that's like a line of purple brackets that certain enemies often shoot at us. That's pretty interesting, actually. I'm actually not sure I've ever had that spell. Goblin innards, yes. Stuff them down. Giant rat meat, yes. So we're back to a standard level of hunger here. That's pretty good. What should we dip in here? Let's dip in the staff. The reason I'm dipping the staff is it's tempting to dip the weapons I'm carrying that I don't particularly want, but we don't know whether they're cursed. And if I dip it and it's cursed, then I'll have it stuck to my hand and I'll be forced to wield it, which obviously isn't ideal if it's a metal weapon. We at least know that our starting staff is not cursed. And let's zap that bastard. Zap the snake. And, ooh, an amulet. Okay, this might actually be worth using our last identify scroll for. So let's identify the amulet. Uncursed amulet of magical breathing. Didn't get to identify the gloves that we picked up ages ago, but this amulet's not bad. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it means if there's gas or something, hopefully we'll be okay. I don't think I've ever tried this out, but hopefully... No, let's not cast that. Let's cast this. Hopefully it would protect us from, for instance, an exploding gas spore. Anyway, let's read the Bite Me scroll. Enchant armor. Nothing wrong with that. I'll have a bit of a rest, but of course we are going to become hungry again fairly soon. Oh, this looks nasty. Okay, so let's cast lightning. There we go. Kill spiders with lightning. The ultimate solution. Kick a helmet down the hall. Okay. Wow. Someone's cheeky. Survived my lightning, eh? Take this! Yeah, that's right. I look like I burped at it. Dog meat? Dog meat. Yum. Dog meat yum is something I wouldn't have expected to be saying at any point. Let's use Magic Missile against these guys before they reach us. There we go. Upgrade some casting skills. Oh, apparently we also got a level of sword that I didn't notice. And what's that? A level of life there as well. Life magic, I assume, based on the circumstances, includes Magic Missile. Magic Missile seems like an odd thing to be a life spell, but there you go. Spell categorization isn't necessarily tremendously logical. Magic Missiles. See, this is what Magic Missile's good for. Blasting whole lines of beasties there. We did basically deplete all of our mana though, so face this way towards the direction danger might come from, and have a sleep. And hopefully we're not going to become too hungry while doing this, so let's not quite sleep all the way and then move on. Aha, a shop. Okay, Nasri, what are you going to buy from me? Actually, I'll give him the Cursed Ring of Levitation because I don't particularly want it. And the short sword. Hang on to the other stuff. Mostly I don't know what the other things are, so I kind of want to hold on to them until I find out. I will take these couple of scrolls of Identify. Yeah, that'll do. And let's move on. Okay, the bat was no great challenge. Let's blast that. And we've got another amulet, which, of course, we're going to need to identify pretty sharpish. Because it could be an absolutely game-changing item, so let's do that. Circular amulet. Uncursed amulet of reflection. Fine, okay. Sapphire ring. Cursed ring of polymorph. Not the things I was looking for. I'm not 100% sure what Amulet of Reflection does. Like what the reflection effect is. But I'm going to put it on until we start seeing gas-based enemies. And then, if I remember, I'll switch back to the magical breathing one. Alright, you don't worry me at all. God, for a second I thought I was going to accidentally blast the shopkeeper with my lightning, but I think we're in the clear. Alright, starting to feel hungry. Oh, is the giant rat made of meat? It is not. I will eat the pear though. Yeah, that helped. Okay, not really what I wanted. Let's use lightning. Lightning! There we go. Didn't really want this little oubliette of kobold zombies. An oubliette of zombies sounds like an unexpected collective noun. Come on, come on. Alright. Do I want to use lightning? Maybe I want to use Psy, whatever it is. Psy Bolt. There we go. Took it out. Nice and easy. Wow. I feel like we've picked up a pretty powerful selection of spells here, actually. I'm impressed. It's a long time since I last had a magic user run that felt this powerful. I'm not necessarily saying I think this one is going to go all the way, or even all the way, you know, as far as we've got before. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying I feel like we've got a powerful selection of spells. What we are missing is any kind of healing spell. You know, we could do with something that will cure wounds, or at least cure us of poison or disease or something of that nature. Something a little less direct as well, like Wizard Lock might be good. You know, something that actually buys us time to escape rather than just inflicting damage. Like there, we have a powerful selection of spells, but this guy was still pretty tough. Let's eat his meat. To gloat. I gloat with your meat in my mouth. Okay, let's move on. So yeah, I feel like we have powerful spells at our disposal, but at the same time we have a limited range of approaches. I feel as though we could do with some defensive things, or at least things that facilitate escape, and we don't have such things at the moment. Let's try the Hack-a-Moosh scroll. Magic mapping, fine, whatever. For a second I had a horrible feeling it was going to be a scroll of fire and everything was going to start going down the toilet. Okay. Level 3 magic precision. Level 3 recovery of mana. I'm going to say level 3 mana recovery. It's tempting to take a level of gastronomy for more food, since we're having difficulty finding food. But of course, if our mana recovers twice as fast, then we won't spend as much time resting, and therefore we won't become as hungry. Spellbook of Magic Mapping is okay, I'm not particularly excited about it, but it's fine. Another level of light spells. I really don't know where our pet's gone. I'm sure it hasn't died, but it just seems to have gone for a walk. Let's eat the goo. Eat the eye goo. Okay. Now, let me see. Oh, whoa. Okay, we've eaten way too much. I didn't expect eye goo to be that filling. We're actually choking here. Let's see if we can read Spellbook of Magic Mapping without choking. No, we can't. So I guess we're going to have a rest as much as possible. Wow. Okay, you can barely breathe. We might actually choke to death here. That would be nasty. Oh, I have no time or... Crap! Did I cast that on myself? Oh, man. And I don't know what my healing stuff is. Okay. You, I have no interest in dealing with at all. Piss off. I'm busy choking. Leave me alone. Okay. We're going to have to rest a bit more. There we go. Now try reading Magic Mapping. Might as well learn that spell, since it's here. Okay. It doesn't seem like the greatest use of my available mana, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to have that option. Okay. It's nice to actually find an item of food. There hasn't been a lot of that going on today. Apparently we opened that with our lockpick. And let's head up the stairs. Deal with the spider. I should probably use Magic Missile a bit more to keep upgrading that. I think instinctively I've been doing that. It hasn't been a conscious decision, but I think instinctively I've been trying to vary the spells I'm using. Holy crap, so that's the disadvantage of Sidebolt. It takes ages to cast. Did you see how many attacks that kobold got in the time it took me to cast Sidebolt? Loads. But yeah, I think instinctively, just, you know, long years of playing games, my instinct has been honed at least to some extent, and instinctively I've been switching up which spell I'm attacking with to try and spread out levelling up those spells and making all of them more powerful, rather than over-relying on one. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a day there for now. I actually feel pretty positive about this run. I feel like it's going reasonably well. I mean, we've got a good selection of pickups so far. We've been quite lucky in really everything except food. We've got some reasonable items. A whole medley of potions, which we haven't identified yet, but there are bound to be good ones in there. We've got some scrolls of identify, and look at the spell books we've got. Obviously we started with lightning, but we got Psybolt, we got magic missile, we got magic mapping. We've got 3 good ones, and another one which might turn out well. And we've also got a wooden sword, which gives us that little bit more punching power if we have to rely on melee combat. So, I feel pretty positive. I actually feel like this is the most promising run we've had in some time, and certainly the most promising magic user run in a long, long time. So, thanks for watching, as always. Rejoin me the next time when we see how my White Witch does and whether we actually manage to make this run count for something. It'll be interesting finding out. So return then and see for yourselves. Until the next time, bye for now.